It's a little sour. Probably no sugar in here. A little bit of honey, but I know, probably not your best brand, but it was a good price. And I put enough honey in it. Actually, raw, unfiltered honey, the thick stuff, is really good for you. I've been eating like a tablespoon of this every day. What I've been doing with this, and there's all kinds of brands. I got this at Whole Foods, and I got this at the Food Co-op, Food Conspiracy. But when I go to Whole Foods, sometimes there's different brands that I got one and it's not there anymore. But what I've been doing is mixing that with some coconut oil. I take like a spoonful, put it in. I'll show you what I do. I take a spoonful of the coconut oil, put it in here, then equal of this, and I mush it all together and it gets really soft. Then what I do, Honeycrisp apple, I peel and slice it thin, take all the peeling off, core it, and then cut it into these slices. And I dip it in here just a little bit with each bite, just an ever so little bit, and it will last throughout all of the pieces. It's so filling and fulfilling, for something sweet, but it's something good. So yeah, I use the coconut oil for massaging. I put it on my face at night. And then sometimes I'll do a full body massage. I'll be sitting here watching TV, and they have on Prime Video, they have live TV. So, but I will, what's cool, I know, let me see. I actually got a great big bin of it, great big container of it. And what I did was I keep refilling this jar. While I am like massaging, if I have excess, I can eat it. I can eat my lotion. I love coconut oil. You should look it up, Google it, uses of all the uses, benefits of coconut oil. But I get virgin coconut oil, organic, cold pressed, unfilled, unrefined. I know it's hard to read it. Okay. And then I got my honey. It's called Wholesome. I don't know. Let's have some more of this. It's so thick. Just let you know, I did have to add just a little bit of water. It wouldn't blend without the water. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I've got a lot to talk about. I want to read a letter. This is from Marianne 3149. Thank you, Marianne. See, Marianne, when I talked about the 12-volt fridge, she really got it. She said, I use a plastic container inside mine to hold ice. That's what I was talking about at my daughter's, about getting a container. That way there will be no leakage. But as it turns out, I've got two jumbos on the outside and then a smaller one that's holding the ice on the very inside. And it doesn't seem to leak out. I have to use 3 though. And then she says, I run my fridge, listen to this, during the day only. My ice lasts usually 4 to 5 days. I like iced coffee. I also have insulated wrapping around it. Yeah, that's a good idea. I've just got my towels around it. But thank you, Marianne. I really appreciate that. I really, really do. Yeah. Okay, so I did turn it on. I'm going to get ready to do a review so you can see that, but I'll just mention this. I've got two Jackeries. One is very old, and one is middle-aged, right? One's senior citizen, one's middle-aged. Well, the old one is a little bit wacky. It tells me things different. It tells me what's coming in through my solar different than I could do it right now and do a switch. And this one, the newer one, would tell me something different than the old one, which is being hooked into the solar. It's right here. Okay. But yeah, it's telling me right now, the old one is 32 is coming in through the solar. And it's using 9 watts. 9 watts, okay? Now, before I did have the newer one, which is over here. I have it here. I'm using it for my phones. Blah, blah, blah. Yada, yada, yada. It was telling me that I had like 47 coming in through the solar. And it was only using 3. I didn't change the temperature. Is it maybe because it's getting warmer outside? Because I had to put on, it got warm in here. Yeah, right now it's 77, so maybe that's it. I don't know. But I've got it turned on. No big whoop. I had, this newer one was at 90%. I mean, it was over here. And I plugged it in, and I ran to the store. And by the time I came back, it was 98%, and it was cooling down my cooler. So Marianne, I love your suggestion. I think I'm going to try that. Okay. Which means I might have to be in the sun a little bit longer. I'm parked in the sun right now. That's why I have this, blackout curtain up, because the sun is shining right here. So yeah, so I really like it. And the only way I could get this is to have a refrigerator. Yeah. It's because I can't eat all that in one shot, right? Yeah. And I got the mangoes. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these away, okay? So they don't get too warm. It's 77 degrees in here right now. Okay, so let me open this up. I got these on top of it. This is what the instructions came in. Let me see. I've got my bags over here, and I went to the store. Let me see if I can do this without tearing it apart. I found this container. It's metal. Which is cool. And I've got some of the ice in here. I've got 2 good eggs. Oops. Sounds like a spaceship. There we go. I keep my garbage in here, and I keep my water. And then I can take this whole thing and it pulls really easy. It just pulls over here when I'm going to make coffee or something like that. So I still had the alarm on for 11 o'clock because when I was in Flagstaff, there was a really good program on. It was called Point of View. In fact, I want to watch it. You can go on pointofview.net, and it's really good stuff. Good. It's a good talk show. So, ooh. Okay, so let's continue on. Okay, I got my fan on low. I hope you don't mind. If you don't mind, this is good. This is a treat. Oh my gosh. It's got a little bit of sweetness to it. A little bit. Not much. Oh, I can taste the honey now. Yeah. But this is like a treat. I've been eating mainly protein. And I was walking through Walmart. There's another Walmart that's closer to me right here. But I wanted to go further to the big Walmart. And that's where I found that metal container. And it was like, I don't know, like $6. Well, here's the deal. I've been eating, when I was in Flagstaff, I was just gobbling up their rotisserie chicken. Well, not all Walmarts are equal, okay, with rotisserie chicken. In fact, I've been become friends. I don't know if you call it friends, but I'm very chummy with the gal at this Walmart. She's an older Hispanic lady, just delightful. I just really love her. And we banter back and forth. Well, she saw me get a chicken, and I said, "Ooh," I got my chicken. I've been eating all this when I was in Flagstaff. She was excited to see me when I got back here. It's like, I said, "Hi." I go, "You remember me?" She goes, "Well, heck yeah, I remember you." She goes, "Welcome back." So, she says, "Oh, that looks so good," but she goes, "I won't buy it here." Can you believe it? She won't buy the chicken at her own Walmart. And why not? She said she got food poisoning once. I know, oh my gosh. So she said, she goes, "Yeah, I was sick. I had food poisoning. I was sick for a week and a half. She goes, "I was really sick. I went to the doctor. And he said, you have food poisoning and you should report it." She goes, "No, I won't do that." But she won't get chickens there anymore. And I said, "Well, where else am I going to get them?" She goes, "Well, you can go to Fry's," which is Kroger. And I thought, oh boy, I got to like run all over the place just to get some food here. So I did try the other Walmart, and I looked at them. They don't look as dark. Like they're not leaving them on the rotisserie as long as they were in Flagstaff. That's my opinion. So I don't know. I got to find some new protein or something. I was loving those sort of chickens, but looks like they're all going to be different. I don't know. She said that the ones at Fry's are like $1.50 more. Yeah. This truly is a treat. Wow. I'm loving it. The mango's got a little bit of a weird flavor to it. I don't know. Before, when I was doing my smoothies, I was using those Del Monte or whatever, the little fruit cups. And although it said it was packed in fruit juice and not sugar, that's still a lot of sugar. So this does, and I was using that as like, ooh, they were so good. But this is a little different. There's no sugar whatsoever in the that the mangoes are stored in. There were some other things I was going to tell you. I don't know what color. I'm getting ready. I want to change these. They're so beat up. Oh my gosh. These are beat up. And I don't know what color. If I go Christmassy, I'm going to have to do it all over again after Christmas. I don't know. Some of them are really, oh, this is the worst. That's sad. Yeah. Oh, it just ripped some more. That's lazy. I got lazy with these things, yeah. But I need to redo them. Look at the back. I know. It looks so pretty from the front. And I will mention, I was going to get all new drawers. I don't know. I kind of thought against it. These are still good. You know, these are $20 a piece now. 20, 40, 60, and these are like 30, 60, 90 bucks, 90 bucks for some drawers that still work. Yeah. It's just that what happens is the edges on here can get a little rough sometimes. And I used to really bang my arms up. And have you noticed I'm not all banged up. Okay, there's one. Oh, there's a bad one. Probably from here. Pressing against it, yeah. So, oh my goodness. Okay, well, I just wanted to do a little chat with you. I didn't want to do anything big. I've been doing more artsy type episodes. Yeah, my 007 one yesterday, it was sort of like, I fashioned it after my inspiration was from Dr. No. I saw this, I did not know that Dr. No was the very first James Bond movie. I always thought Goldfinger was, but it's not. So I've never seen Dr. No, and I watched part of it. I kind of lost my interest. It's kind of hokey. So, but I did watch the opening, and I thought, wow, I want to kind of replicate that just a little bit, you know? Yeah. Okay. I'm dripping. This is a treat. Something cold in my van. Something actually cold in my van after the summer I went through. Yeah. Oh, and then, okay, one last thing. This morning I went to Planet Fitness and I wanted to get a shower. I thought I'm going to start doing 2 a week instead of just 1. I always wash up, of course, but with my hair, I thought, well, I think it can handle 2 washings a week. Because as you get older, your hair kind of dries out and you don't, yeah. Well, I went in and nobody was I was early, so nobody was at the counter. And there was a note that says we're out cleaning or something. So I took my shower. It was nice. Oh my gosh. Being in a locker room and a shower area that is just so nice. Wow, how refreshing. I mean, it's nice. It's really nice. So when I got done and I came out and I saw these are like my friends. I mean, it's like I'm seeing everybody and she goes, oh my gosh, you're back. So I know people at Walmart say that. People at Planet Fitness say that. You can see where I go. But yeah, and so we just stood there and we talked. And then I have this other friend from, he's from India. And I was trying, well, how do you pronounce his name? I want to pronounce his name right. Shalandar. I know. I asked him, I go, where's the accent? He goes, on the dar. Shalandar. I know. I keep saying it over and over. I'll get it right. And then he goes, well, you can just call me Sheldon like everybody else. I said, well, that's not fair. That's not your name. I want to get it right, so I have to ask him again. But he was real happy to see me. Boy, he's really buffed up nice because he was always kind of helping me. In fact, last year he said, oh, you can film me anytime you want to. So I did. Well, I said, well, how do I look? And I said, I've lost weight. And he goes, you look weak. And I said, I think I do too. Thank you for being honest with me. I look weak. I've lost muscle. And that's not good. So I haven't gone rip-roaring ready, and I haven't really I'm not pushing it right now. But I got to push it. I'm going to have to sit down and make a plan. That's the best thing to do, is make a plan and then make a commitment that I'm going to do it, you know? And, yeah, because I got to get my muscles back again. It's not a lot, but I've lost muscle. Where are you? And I've lost my behind. I had some good muscle going on. I would do, squats and everything. But it's gone. And so, yeah, being sick last year, twice really, really put a crunch in it. And then the last month I was in Flagstaff, I didn't do much. Oh my gosh. I just kind of sitting in my cave, waiting, waiting for Tucson to cool off. So now is the time. So don't lose your muscle. It's for older ladies, it's not a good look. It's really not. You see them. They're too thin. Although I'm not too thin. I did get on the scale and I was like, oh my God. See, it's a different scale. I never know. So I asked the gal, my friend at the counter, she's a young one. She wants to get in the nomad life too. She's just fascinated with me. And I have a good rapport with younger people. Max even mentioned that with the college students when we were there. He goes, boy, they really like talking to you. And I said, they know that I love them. I love talking to young people. Because I feel young myself. So they sense that. But yeah, we just sit and talk about every little thing. And it's not a good look to be older and be thin. But I did ask her, I said, is that correct? Is the scale correct? Because the last time I left in Flagstaff, I was 124. Now I'm 122. So it's like, that's no big deal. I mean, it's not like, oh my gosh. But the thing is, I've lost muscle. And yeah, that's why I look smaller. I've just lost muscle. So I got to get back. Where are you, muscle? I need you back. I want you. Are you in here? No. Where's my muscles? How do you lose your muscles? Well, okay. Alrighty. Enough of this tomfoolery, okay? Please subscribe. Thank you so much. And I've got the book, How to Live in a Minivan, the Minivan Lee Way. And of course, I've got minivanlee.com if you want to support me, if you want to send me $5, $10. Yeah, it's much appreciated. I love you guys very much. So videos will be coming forth more regularly, and there'll be different things. I just thought today I'd kind of sit in here. I love you. Mwah. Till tomorrow. Bye.